Hey everybody, this is Chris Ball from GT Champions. Welcome aboard round number 5 at Autopolis. Good to have everybody with us. It's going to be a little bit different starting out today. I'll go over that momentarily with all of you. But wanted to say hello and welcome aboard. I see some people in Twitch land, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Everyone's watching from all over the place, and so that is good stuff. So, I got to get a couple things sorted out here on our end. So, let's go over real quick. We're going to go over our sponsor. So, of course, Detailing Group, detailinggroup.com. Check them out for all your construction, steel detailing needs. If you know people that are in fabrication of steel or build steel structures or giant buildings, Detailing Group is a company you guys need to know. Also new on board this season, Metropolis at metropolis.com. All of your call accounting and call analytics stuff for your call centers and things like that. So check them out. And of course, High Pre and Pride at the Dragon. They are there to help us out. High Pre with all the graphics. Pride at the Dragon is the event that Tatiana puts on from our GTC-2 streamer. Go check her out, prideatthedragon.com. Then, of course, all of you watching in 12-ounce sports, welcome aboard. Good to have you around. All right, so got the chat up. So hopefully, if you're out there, folks, in Facebook land, Twitter land, YouTube land, let us know where you're at. Let's go to the track. Uno momentito, por favor. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that there. All right. Okay, folks. In a couple of minutes, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So just be patient with us. But first, we'll go over the race today. We're here at Autopolis on the shortcut version in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4 car. As always in the Group 4 races, it's 2x tire wear and 2x fuel, so fuel won't be much of an issue. But the tires, woo boy, this track is a tire eater. So the preservationists should do pretty well. They should. On the right side of your screen, you're going to see our starting grid, Mobile Edge. Our reserve driver will be starting up front with Jake right behind him. And then on down the list we go with the fastest drivers or drivers that did not start last race, starting at the rear of the field. All right, so here's what we're going to be doing before the race begins. Earlier this week, we had a driver in our community. He's in lots of communities, but we had a driver in our community pass away due to lung cancer, and it's been a difficult time, for a lot of his family and friends and things like that. And so we're just we're going to do a I can't say the words, a dedicatory lap for him, and get that. Oh, hang on, folks. Stand by 1 second. I'm having challenges here. I'm thinking maybe my audio is not working. If you're out there, can you hear me? And just let me know if my audio is working, because it should be. It looks like it is. Okay. Well, thank you, Benjo, for letting me know. All right. So anyway, the driver that passed away goes by the handle of Osquad Moto. His real name is Michael Smith. I don't know. It's Australian, so I don't know if S-M-Y-T-H-E is Smith or Smythe. But we've all raced around this guy at least 10 times. He was actually in the World Cup last season towards the end. And he, like I said, he lost his battle with lung cancer this week. So Benjo, who races in the Group GTC-4, built a livery for all of the I'm gonna bring this up here. Hang on a second. He built a livery for everybody and to use. And let me pull. Where we go? There we go. Let me do that. There we go. he put together a livery in commemoration for our fallen friend there. So what we're going to be doing here in just a few minutes, or just about now, is we're going to be doing a tribute livery, a slow lap around for our friend, just kind of a tribute to him and his love of racing. And we're going to do a moment of silence when they do start. I think we're waiting for one more car to come around. So we're going to follow Ando around when he's ready to go. I just need to let him know I'm ready on my end. So the cars are coming out of the pits to get lined up on the track. And it's a sad day when you lose a fellow racer. It happens more often than we'd like to see it happen, and it would be nice if it didn't, but nonetheless, we're going to take the opportunity to honor him here. So we're just waiting. Rio's going to line up here at the back. All right, so whenever they're ready to go, that I will shut my hole. I just need a minute. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting myself together. Here, why don't you guys listen to this for a minute? Okay, sorry about that. A little bit more emotional than I thought it was going to be. So that was a wonderful tribute. So I want to thank all the drivers that took the time to do that. Okay, so wow. I guess we should get a race going. I'll get back to my chipper self, I promise. Just give me a few minutes, folks. All right, let's have ourselves a race, shall we? The chat is up. Those of you who are around, feel free to chit-chat with us. We'll be happy to hear from you. Let me let them all know. Oh yeah, I am actually hosting this lobby, so I need to make sure everybody is okay and ready to go. Oh, okay. I gotta let them know. I don't blame them. You know, people think that playing video games is just a a stupid thing for people to do, and man, we really become kind of a family, and a lot of guys are stuck at home, especially during COVID at the time. A lot of people need a way to meet people, make friends, and build and have a community they feel part of. You know, no different than somebody that joins a softball team, or as an adult, or soccer or whatever. Having a team, having something like that. Well, this is mine. This is where my friends are. This is where I know so many guys, and we talk so many times during the week. And to see somebody pass is a tough one. I haven't had too many people in my life pass away. A little personal bit about myself, but each time it's anybody that I knew, it's a tough one. So, all right, let's see. I think we're about ready to start. Let me get my stuff together here. Let's see if everyone is ready. This may have been as difficult for some of them as it was for me, so looks like everybody's ready, so I'm going to give them a 20-second warning. Folks, this is going to be a good race. These are really fun cars. And everyone was like, wait, it's a Hyundai. Yeah, so what? It's got 4 wheels, it's got a carriage, it's got a hood, doors, an engine, wheels, tires, and a steering wheel. So if it's there, we can drive it. And that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, let's start this race off. We got 11 drivers starting. The grid is not exactly, it is in order, but got a few drivers missing this week, so we don't have Ridwan here, so it's going to shake up the points a bit. Speaking of points, I'll just bring these up right now. These are the current standings here on the right side of your screen. I'm going to try to get into the spectating mode. It's kind of difficult to get it to work. So just, there we go. Oh, I got to get my stuff set up, so hang on. Okay, so Jake's going to start up front. Is that right? Yes, because Mobile Edge is not here. So Jake and iJam are going to start up front. Lights are on. Go, go, go. And looks like everybody gets away. Awesome. All right, so good start. No need to red flag it just yet. Some people back there choosing to try to get their tires warmed up a little bit. Inside goes Teasbap. Is he going to hold that line? We don't know. We will watch and see. Nope. But coming into the first really, really hard... Oh, boy. Okay, so in they go. They're going to start single filing here any minute. There's really only one way to go through this... this section. Side by side is not efficient. So, still got to get the camera angles figured out for this track. It's got a lot of turns and some pretty good camera angles, but do what I can. So, Jake up front. Teasbap in P2. Muffin in P3. And Ninja Kid up in P4. Started about 4th, so the front row is about the same. This is the hardest slow turn through here. Everyone's got to get through there. Reels moved up from the back a little bit, made up a couple spots. So coming across the line first, Jake takes the first lap. Teasbap, Muffin, and Corey. So let's just see. Everyone's nice and clean. Let's see. Let's see if maybe nobody goes off the first corner. It's a notorious corner, and oh, yep, okay, so Ninja Kid had a pass-through penalty, which he took, I guess, although I don't think he needed to. I thought that was, oh no, he did, that's right. So, in case you're wondering, Ninja Kid had to go through and do a drive-through penalty for an incident in the last race, so good on him for remembering that. Because I did not. So he'll drop all the way to the rear of the field. Luckily, this track, actually, the pass-through penalty is not bad. It's only about 15 seconds. So we have 90 minutes worth of racing to do. So he'll have plenty of time to catch back up to the pack. Well, Jake goes wide. Teasbap's right in there, but doesn't make it stick. But here comes Captain Muffin, Season 2 champion. Look at that. This has got some great views. Here we go. So Jake up front. Then we got Muffin and Teasbap in the dedication livery. Corey from Sector 1 and Distinct Twitchy, who is finishing his season out racing for Phoenix 7 Racing. And he has moved up to 4th. Corey, who finished on the podium last week for his first time in Sector 1, doing great. So everyone is kind of getting through the track. Speedy showed up. That's good. So let's see. So you know what? I'm gonna just zip through the cars really quick. All right. So just everybody is on the same tire. So it's not a problem saying that. They're all gonna know who's on what tire. No one's pulled away from anybody yet. But Captain Muffin up to P1. Sorry, I missed that transition. Jake still battling Teasbap each corner. Looks like Teasbap might have the inside, but he's not going to have the inside for the next one. Oh, he gets it done. All right, so Teasbap up to P2. Jake falls back one. Now he's got Twitchy right behind him. Let's go. We'll just watch. Man, these are some great camera angles. Ooh, look at that. Speedy dives in a little bit like he's going to go somewhere. And he's got Spec 1 from Rockefeller on his case. So everyone nice and close still. So we're in lap 4, and everybody is still pretty close together. Muffin kind of pulling a little bit out. Looks pretty racy. Ooh. We're going to try a different camera angle here and see if we can get some better shots of these cars as they're coming through. It's a little glitchy and so on, but I'm just going to try a few things out so we can try to get some better shots at the track. This right-hander, this final turn, it's strange. It's short and then it gets sharper, but it keeps going all the way around. It's not a hairpin. It's like a hairpin plus. I got my drone flying down the front stretch at 160 miles an hour to find all these cars. right, so we're going to have a lot of Group 4 cars driving for 90 minutes. Now, one of the things we did with our dedicatory lap, the other 3 divisions were also... Oh, Twitchy gets a little loose, but gets underneath Jake. He's going to have to go around the outside. Does he hold it outside? He tucks in. Okay. The other 3 divisions all did a dedicatory lap for him. So, you know, Michael is not going to be forgotten. And he'll be his name shall be immortalized in the annals. Oh boy, the history books of GT Champions. So glad we could do that. Twitchy's just trying to get all over the place here on Jake. He's got the inside. And he's going to stay there more likely. Ooh, a little bit of bumpy, but they make it through. Rio up to 5th already, and he started all the way in the back. So everyone's getting racy. All right, so everything is still same up front. Twitchy up to 3rd. Jake about to lose 3rd to Rio. Wow, that's some close racing. Look at that. Just a little bit of paint rubbing, not a big deal. Jake has the inside. Rio will have the inside on the next corner if he can make it stay there, and he does. So this looks like an overtake that should happen. And it almost does. Let's see here. Make sure Rio doesn't go wide. Jake sneaks underneath, and nope. And so up to 4th goes Rio. Jake falls back to 5th. And Corey now next line. So the top drivers making their way through the field. Now, when I say top drivers, the ones that usually finish towards the end of the race, near or on the podium. It's just there's always fast drivers. There's always someone that finishes first, and there's always someone that finishes last. And everywhere in between. So keep an eye on how Jake is holding up here. Corey from Sector 1 looking to try to get into that top 5. Let's go on board in his car and have a little watching party here. This corner nice and fast, but you can't really get out of 4th gear, so you kind of bogs coming out of that corner. But that corner is a giant tire wear corner. I mean, it's got all of the rough asphalt, all of the tire wear that's going to be happening there. So yeah, now let's see. Corey is in the slipstream, and he is starting to close up here. I don't know if he's going to make a move here. I'm not sure he knows if he's going to. He's looking there. Yeah, he thinks better of it. He says, I'll wait for the next lap. You got a lot of time, bud. You got an hour and 20 minutes to get past this guy. And the next guy. And the next guy. Well, that's a fun little lap around the track. All right, let's take a look up front and see how things are going. Muffin kind of pulling away. He's out 1.8 seconds now. Teasbap under pressure from Twitchy. So Twitchy now from Phoenix looking to take the spot away from the Canadian and make it a 1-2 Australian row up front early in the race. And already we're seeing tire wear on all of these cars, and we're only into this race 10 minutes. So it's getting racy. We can watch this from Rio's perspective here in the 12-ounce sports livery. Closes up pretty good there. Gets a nice, yeah, he closed up real good. I think Twitchy and Teasbap battling like that is helping Rio catch up under the braking zones, because Twitchy's got to be a little bit more careful about braking and not hitting Teasbap. Teasbap trying not to brake too early and getting Teasbapped, tapped, whatever. Trying to be funny. I'm a dad. I'm allowed. And now Rio's up to this group, so now it's going to be a three-way battle for P2. Yep. I'm not sure Rio's had much practice on the track. I have a practice lobby that's open all week long for people to come and practice. And I haven't seen him come very often. But never count this guy out. Look at Teasbap holding his own up there. He is making these guys work for it. Let's see if we can get an overtake here. Actually, I want to get into a different camera. There we go. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, he's got a pretty good run out. Oh, Teasbap gets in the dirt a little. He's going to lose some momentum. Rio's watching this, and the inside corner is going to be for Twitchy as he moves into second position. And now the next person threatening is going to be Rio. Now, let's see. Does Jake still... Yep, Jake there in fifth. He's got a whole crew of cars behind him. Let's see. What is the... Man, look how close they all are. They're all pretty near each other, except for Ninja Kid. He's got some work to do, and the good part for him is he doesn't have anybody to battle. He should be able to turn decent laps and take his line any which way he wants and not have to worry about anybody being in his way. Hopefully, he can catch up to the crew. So he's 9 seconds back, so he's already gained a good 6 seconds or so on everybody. So he's got time. He'll get there. Captain Muffin, 2.8 seconds ahead now. Wow. Now, Twitchy's up in P2, so he's got some moves to make. Oh, Teasbap under pressure. Here comes Rio inside, and he's going to make the move stick. Jake is under pressure from Corey. Oh, he's trying to squeeze him to the inside. Keep Corey out of the way. Corey is going to do what at this corner? Oh my gosh, so close. Look at this battle, folks. Oh my goodness. Corey's going to take the inside, and it looks like Speedy's going to try to follow him through, but gets a little loose. So I don't know if he's going to have it there on the outside. If he stays on the outside, he will have the inside to the following two corners, and that should help him right there. And look at that. Oh, look at that. Jake was trying to close the door. Ando's like, nope. I'm going to follow him through if you don't mind. And he's going to try to get a twofer. He's going to try to get a twofer. Oh, Jake says, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to mark that one for the replay. We're going to go back and watch that one. Wow. Okay, let's go back and watch Jake's. Let's go back and watch. Oh, no. Nope. We're going to go back a little further. Hang on. So Jake sees all of this coming through. He's getting freight trained by all three of these guys. And he's going to start it real wide, and then he's going to cut underneath. And Ando goes a little wide, and Jake is there. Oh, wow. That was awesome. That was pretty good stuff. Okay. So, Rio's made his way up to Twitchy's bumper. Teasbap's following him through. And then you've got Corey and Speedy battling it out here for fifth position. Yeah, guys, this is some good close racing. This is going to be a long 90 minutes for these dudes. I'll tell you what. Jake is about to lose out to Ando, and he does. So Ando gets the spot back in the same corner. Ryan, Spec 1 is back there. He is just ran out. These guys are all running the 112s on the medium tires. I saw guys on soft tires trying this in other divisions and making it work. But I hadn't seen anybody on the medium tires doing it yet. So, wow, these guys are moving.
Muffin up 4 seconds now. Man, he has got this car dialed in. No pressure from anybody. So Twitchy now still in P2, hanging it in there. Rio and Teasbap are still there. There's so much racing to do. This is going to be awesome. All right, into turn 1 goes Captain Muffin, and coming out of the final turn is our last driver. So, still within a straight of each other. But look at this, the fastest lap, a 1:12.088, and this is on the medium tires, folks. So when these guys get on the soft tires, it's going to be all about it. Now let's see, 112s, low 112s. What is Ninja Kid running? He is running mid 112, so he's losing time to the leader, but he's about the same as Ando, Speedy, these guys. So he's not really gaining on them. He's just kind of matching their pace. So we'll have to see how things go. There's Speedy, the only VRS driver today. Ridwan, who was on the podium last week. No, he wasn't. I'm sorry. But anyway, there's 3 VRS drivers in Division 1, and only one of them arriving today. So, Ando from, well, yeah, I don't know where Ando's from anymore. It says WTCC or WTCC. I said that right, yeah. He used to be part of Gridline Racing. I think maybe he still is. And then I think the WTC is World Touring Car Championship group. I think that's the name of their group, but either way, I love the purple. Looks awesome. Jake's got a pretty awesome livery. Let's get some. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do some fun livery stuff. So Sector 1 up front. I like that red and black. That looks pretty awesome. So Sector 1 up front. Twitchy in the classic, iconic white, purple, and black Phoenix cars, or pink, purple. I don't know. I'm a dude. I don't know. That to me looks like it's like more pink than purple, but what do I know, right? Rio in the 12-ounce sports. He's a sponsored driver this season. So there's the 12-ounce sports car. And then Teasbap driving the dedicatory livery for Michael, or for Ausquad Moto, if you know who that is. AUSQUADMOTO. Ausquad Moto. That's who that livery is for. Corey is the other Sector 1. Under pressure from the VRS driver. So Speedy Tires looking inside and racy, and he's going to take that spot. Barely, but looks like Ando wants to follow him through. Okay, we're not going to... We'll go back to the liveries in a minute. So Ando keeping the pressure on him outside. Oh, look at that. Ugh. These guys are battling. Look at those two. Little bit of paint trading, trying to make it happen. All right, and Ando gets it done. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and it probably isn't even over yet. All right, so let's see. The next one up is Speedy Tires in the classic VRS red and blue. I think it's Satellite Racing is they're part of Satellite Racing. So they have, I think that's a real world racing team, Satellite Racing is, and they're somehow affiliated with them, but I don't know all of the specifics. There's Ando's car again, and Corey Hack in the other Sector 1 racing car. And then here comes Jake. Now Jake is with Ghost Viper Gaming. A lot of you guys know that name, and I love that, the big shield on there, and I'm trying to get this thing to give me a better view of his car. Oh, here we go. This will be good. A lot of this game is liveries. I mean, a lot of drivers have as much fun making the liveries for their cars as they do driving them. So, and then of course our staple drivers from Rockefeller Racing. Rockefeller Racing and RWB Racing have a long history together of participating in multiple events and whatnot, and charity events, races, everything. Everyone's racing together all the time. Some drivers have moved to Rockefeller. Some drivers moved from Rockefeller to RWB or back and forth. They're just we're all a bunch of great guys. So that's why everybody likes to be around us. All right, let's see, where's iJam? There he is. Okay, got lots of color in it. What does that say on the wing? Oh, Malvista. Okay. All right, and then of course, can't forget about the Metropolis car. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that for everyone to see. I know all the Ninja Kid fans out there are, if there are any out there watching. All right, and there we have it. So, now Muffin's gap was about 5 seconds. Letting off a little bit now. Twitchy is closed that gap down under 4 seconds. So he's starting to catch up to Muffin. I don't know if it's because the tires are starting to give away a little bit or what that's all about. Rio is content to sit there in third and just follow him around the track and wait for those soft tires to show up. Rio from Malaysia. And here's our only Canadian in the on the track today, Tease Bap, running the dedicatory livery, of course. And now your Speedy Tires VRS driver. Got Ando and Corey from Sector 1 riding along. This looks like the closest battle we have for actual position right here is for P5. Ando is looking really racy, and Corey looks like he is just waiting for something to happen and follow the way through there. I wouldn't mind having a Hyundai that can drive like these cars. Would you? I'd take one. Ben says Sector 1 represent. Yeah. Oh, and there's that. That's what Ando was looking for right there. Does Ando capitalize on it? And does Corey follow him through? So Ando's going to capitalize, but Corey doesn't quite get everything he needs out of there. Let's go back and take a look at that from Speedy's viewpoint. So let's watch from Ando. So he's going across here. Now this is where it gets a little dicey. When you come underneath and you get all the way out and you catch just enough of that grass, and there it is, just enough of a wiggle, and Ando can make the move stick. So now, look at this. Teasbap has got 4 guys, well, himself included, all sitting there looking for the same spot. Talk about the points race right now. We got all of these guys. Well, that was a little weird lag. All of these guys battling for points, and you've got 4 people all looking for the same spot. So in case, oh no, Teasbap, no, don't do that. Oh, let's go back and see. Did he just miss his braking point? Nope, I did not go back far enough. Here, let's go back and watch this. So he's, oh yep, locked up the back tires. He probably saw a lot of cars, and oh, that's a bummer. All right, well, so now Ando up in 4th. I was joking, but only partially joking. I told Ando earlier, just before the race started, when he was helping us get the stuff sorted out, was I'll talk to you later when you're in the podium chat for the interviews afterwards. So it looks like he's decided maybe he'll go do that. So, anyway, so a little later on, we're going to be talking about. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second, folks. Sorry, I'm having a challenge with something here. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to keep an eye on this one right here, though, because this is our next swap for position. Actually, wait a minute. No. Okay, so Spec 1 has gotten around Jake. Now, Spec 1, 13 seconds back from me. Let's go up here and get some love to the boss, who is still losing a little bit more time. He's lost about half a second to Twitchy now in the last couple of laps. So we still have 13 minutes before the pit window opens. Almost 14. I think that Rio is just content with riding behind, waiting for an opportunity, or just staying there. So we'll see what happens. Now I had the live timing up before, but I wanted to show you guys something interesting while we watch this battle. Right there we go. We're gonna watch Speedy Tires and Corey because they're bumper to bumper going down the track. I'm going to bring this up, which is kind of a cool little graphic that Hypre made for us, that Pixteca made at Hypre. These are the points as of the last race for the top point getters in all of the divisions and who is leading. And so Spider Team from RWB over in GT4 has scored more points than any driver has in all of the other divisions. Rio and Twitchy have scored the next second high, and you can see there on the side. And Ridwan, so the next three drivers to score the most points were Rio, Twitchy, and Ridwan here out of Division 1. And then Nux, leading Division 2, has the most points over there. So it's pretty interesting that there's about 16 points difference between the top 10 point getters in all four divisions. So that's fun. Anyway, just a fun little something to show you guys. We'll bring that up later. And later what we'll do is we're going to do the fun part where we start guessing where people are going to finish and look at how that's going to affect the points. So, but we're not going to even start thinking about that until we're into the second stint, because way too much can change before that. Like, look at these two. These two are just battling it out. Sector 1 and VRS. This is all for P5 right here. That's crazy. I love auto racing. Raise your hand if you love auto racing. I don't have a camera, but my hand's in the air, waving frantically. All right, so let's see. Is there anything going on here? Let's see. Is anybody getting closer? Oh, look at that. Ninja Kid is now catching up to iJam. So there will be a battle for last coming up here in just a moment for P10. Now, the good news for all of these drivers, they're all going to get pretty decent points because they're all going to finish, or all but one are going to finish in the top 10. So, I mean, that's some pretty good points. So that'll be super helpful to have. But Captain Muffin, he's keeping Twitchy back there, 3.7 seconds. So he said, oh, he's catching up. I better do a little something about that. So he's doing that now. Look at that. Ando's lurking in the background back there. He's only 1.7 seconds back. And he'll probably get closer as time permits. So I have to keep an eye on that one. These two still battling it out. And it looks like right now, this battle is looking to be an overtake. So glad I saw those arrows coming together. Thought I might try to do a little onboard here. See, we're going to have a change of position for 10th place come probably here down the front straight, because Ninja Kid's going to be right in the slipstream. And if not in the slipstream, pushing him down the road. Ooh, he gets a good run out of the corner. And that's going to take our other Malaysian driver down a peg. I mean, it's not over, right, till the first corner sings. So let's see if... Oh, that was pretty smooth. Slowly moving over towards the braking zone. Not swerving into it, but getting it done. So Ninja Kid, who had a drive-through penalty, has now made his way back into the top 10 from the back of the field. So... All right, let's see. Up front, Muffin is 3.6 seconds, so just a 10th difference. Not a lot to see here, folks, except for another 8 minutes. We're going to see our pit window open. Now, since all of the drivers are on the same tire, they're probably all going to pit towards the end of the pit window. That's my guess. Twitchy made up 2/10 in the last couple corners, and then somehow was slowing down on the straight. So I'm not sure if he's fuel saving or shifting short or what, but he keeps gaining a few tenths in the last sector. Well, when I say the last sector, there's only three sectors on the track. He's gaining on him in the third sector, which is basically that final turn, the final hairpinny extra turn. He gains a couple tenths there. Now here he's gained a few tenths, but then he gets on the straight and he loses it. So I'm not sure if he's just doing that to fuel save or what he's doing. We'll see. We shall see what happens. .5, so now that's going up. That number's going up again. Muffin just has a better sector through there, it looks like. Look at that time climbing. 5.6, 7, 8, 9. So Muffin just gets a better run out of that final set of corners and adds another 1/10.5 to his distance to him. So I don't know how that's working out. And Rio's probably going to get impatient at some point and want this guy out of the way. Yeah, I don't know. And Ando's, he's just sitting there saying, hey, y'all, I'm still here. I'm a part of this thing. Don't forget about me. All right, Speedy and Corey kind of just chilled out. I think they're just like, fine, we're just going to ride these tires. We'll get to the pit. We'll do what we got to do, call it a day, and be kind and loving and caring to each other. There's Rockefeller representing the classic green and black. Love that color. So let's see. Ninja Kid is 5.5 seconds back from Jake. So let's see if he can catch him when the time comes. We'll see how he does. What's interesting is the fuel situation. Everybody's got plenty of fuel. The Group 4 races, never a fuel issue. But these drivers all have to do some calculating when the pit window opens and figure out how much fuel do I need to take? How many laps am I going to do? How many this? How many that? Oh, I'm going from the medium to the soft tires, so maybe I need more fuel because the soft tires use more fuel than the medium tires do. You know, and just that type of thinking. They got to plan all that out. If you take too much fuel, your car's heavier, goes slower, and you waste time in the pits taking gas you just don't need. So it'll be interesting to see how each of these drivers handle all of that. Hey, Ando, your 7 is backwards on the door, bro. I like it. Did he do it on both sides? 787? I'm sure he did. He had to do it that way. Let's see if we get a view of the other side of the car. I love it. That's awesome. That's clever. Yep, sure enough. With the little 8 over top of it. Smooth. I like it, bud. Rio is just closing up, and now he's under threat from Ando. Oops, went too far. Let's ride aboard with Ando here. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud because I don't know if the drivers are listening. Don't want them to get the commentator's curse, right? We got that big old DG logo for Detailing Group, our main sponsor. Thanks, Dave. Dave is the president of Detailing Group. And super cool cat, races in real life. If you ever want to check out some pictures of his car, there's I'll admit it's sadly put together website that I did in a hurry, discoracing.com, and you can go see his car. It has some of my virtual cars on there and his real life cars on there. 66 Pontiac Le Mans. He's had it since he was in high school, and it's his daily driver, but it is certainly no daily driver that anybody else would recognize. Because wait, what's this happening here? Speedy is about to get an overtake, and all right, Corey makes it happen, and he needs to shut that corner off before Speedy gets to him. Speedy is not giving up. So Corey up into 5th now. Pit window opens in 3 minutes. Now what'll be interesting is, and look how worn out these. Oh, you can't see. I can open. Let me take this off of here so you guys can see the rest of this. Right? It's all good, right? So here's the tires. Let's start up front. So these are the medium tires. Look at the tires on these cars. They're kind of a mess at medium tires right now. So if you think this is bad on their tires, Twitchy's definitely got a better set of mediums on him than Muffin does, but Rio's even better. Out of the top 4, Rio's got the best set of medium tires. He may elect to keep them on. Because here's the deal, right? You don't want to... Is he looking inside? You want to run these mediums all the way to the end of the stint because, I mean, look how much wear there is. And these are the medium tires. A little harder. They don't wear down as fast. They get these soft tires. If they start at the beginning of the stint, they're going to put more laps on them than they did on the mediums. And now the car will be lighter, which means the car will slide around a little bit more, which means it'll wear the tires out more. So my guess is most of these drivers are going to elect to stay on the medium tire through as much of the stint as possible and save the softs for, the final push. So we'll see how that works out for them. Let's see. So if you look, all of these drivers have the front tires are definitely more worn than the rear tires are. There's Speedies. There's Teasbap. You can't see it very well, but on this car, you know what? I think you can see it on the hood right there. You know what? The decals are missing. There's a bunch of decals that are on this car with commemorative rest in peace on there for Mike. So I don't know what that's about, but. Okay, so Ninja Kid was at 5 seconds to Jake and is now at 2.4 seconds. So he's definitely closing the gap to Jake. Jake's tires are about the worst for the wear. Nope. iJam's tires are the worst. Mostest worst? Was this a Little Caesars commercial? They are the worst looking tires of the bunch. So we'll have to see how everybody goes. Okay, pit window opens in 24 seconds. That will probably be before or after Captain Muffin gets past the pit entrance. So now what I wonder is, right, here's the play, right? Is anybody going to go in early and try to to short pit anybody else to get position. Get some fresh soft tires on there. I doubt anyone's going in. Nobody's going to go in yet. They're going to run these tires all the way to the end. Almost certain of it. Now, if anybody would, it might be iJam because he's got terrible tires, but he's got to know that'll just be worse for him than better. All right, look at this. Captain Muffin just strutting his stuff today. Sector 1 representing in P1 and P5. Twitchy and Rio, no slouches. And Ando, who has always been... this guy, he has always been there at the top of the pack in almost every race in his former seasons. And here he is again, up in P4, duking it out. So he and Rio are no strangers to racing around each other, that is for sure. They spent the better part of the most podiums in season 2 together. So, or season 1 rather. Let's see. So if we look at the fuel situation, Muffin is doing fine. He's under a quarter of a tank, but his tires are going. Twitchy and Rio have like an eighth of a tank more than him, and they're only 3 seconds back, right? So my gut tells me that when all of these guys pit, that they're all going to come out on top of each other. Well, Ando's got way less fuel. He is really driving the crap out of this car. Twitchy and Rio have well over a quarter tank of fuel each. And let's see, Ando, let me go look at Muffin. They're about the same on fuel. So after the pit stops are over, I suspect that Twitchy and Rio will come out 1 and 2 with Muffin and Ando in 3 and 4. Maybe Muffin will sneak out in between Twitchy and Rio. Or between Twitchy, Rio, and Ando, because he's got, that 3-second gap. But we'll see how it goes. All right, let's see. Do we have anybody else battling around here? Corey and Speedy still on top of each other as usual. Division 1 racing, boys. Kind of wish we had a few more cars on the track. Like 4 more cars would really make this a whole different ball game. But life happens, and people have work to do. These aren't professional drivers. Well, maybe not. When I say professional, meaning they're not. They don't sit in the race cars all day. Although some of them might. I'm sure guys like Twitchy who are on Phoenix spend a lot of time just racing and doing that. So. All right, let's see. P1 is into the final corner. Ooh, getting a little slidey on those tires. He's going to use them all up. But he is definitely running that thing out. And now he sees 3 cars in his mirror. And into the pits he goes. Is anyone going with him? Yep. Who else just went in there with him? Oh, Ando followed him in. Okay. So now Twitchy and Rio stay out. Corey stays out. Speedy stays out. Muffin in, getting his pit stop done. Ando in, getting his pit stop done. And that was that. So, new leader, Twitchy. First time anybody else has led the race besides Muffin today, it would seem. Well, let's see. What in the first lap didn't... no, somebody else was leading. He picked him off in the first few laps, though. I don't remember all of that, but... All right, so Twitchy and Rio have plenty of fuel to go all the way through the pit window. So even if after everyone pits, Muffin will probably be right behind these guys when they come out, because their pace on these medium tires hasn't fallen off. They're only about 3 seconds back, but they have way more fuel when they're going in. So if they plan their fuel right, they should be able to come out and pass them up. Speedy tires into the pits. T-Bap is going to stay out. Spec 1 staying out. Ninja Kid staying out. Jake going in. And Muffin is coming around the final corner now. He'll come out in front of all those guys. Let's see if we get some. There's Speedy getting some fuel. Let's see Jake's pit stop. There we go. All right, and oh, he's even rocking the Pride at the Dragon livery there on the hood. Nice job. And then iJam coming into the pits. Oh, Malaysia. Is that what it says on the back of the car? Or did it say Malasta? Oh, yeah, it does say Malaysia. Okay. Sweet. All right, so Twitchy and Ando coming to the final corner now. Do they pit now? Now, you got to be out of the pit window by the 40-minute mark, or you're going to get a minute penalty. So they stay out for yet another lap. Let's see. Corey's coming around. Is Corey staying out? Corey is staying out. Okay. T-Bap, is he staying out or going in? Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to stay out as well. Who's next? Spec stays out. Ninja stays out. Nope, Ninja going in. It looked like it was a last-minute decision to head into the pits. So let's see. What does Muffin do? Muffin's already been out, so he's good. Ando's already been in, and Speedy's been in, so everyone's been in. Okay, so let's go catch our... get over there. Get over there. There we go. Got to try to get these pit stops, because it's a chance for, everyone to get their liveries seen. All right, so Ninja Kid doing his thing. He'll be in 9th. Now, Twitchy is yet to pit. They're in Sector 2 right now. So, the only ones... so, the top 5 have not pit yet. So we're going to see what they do here. They're going to need to pit this time around. They can't wait another lap, because then they'll get a penalty. Well, okay. I guess they think they can. It's a minute 12 plus about... Okay, yeah, I guess they can get through one more. Corey decides not to risk it. What's one lap instead of getting a penalty? What's T-Bap doing? He's going to go in as well. Okay, so first we'll catch Corey's pit. So he comes in with 16 liters. But look at that. T-Bap has got 16 liters. Corey's got 21 liters left. So there is our commemorative livery. And there's Spec 1 from Rockefeller. All right. Now, where's the leaders? Okay, they're in the final corner, the second sector. Muffin has pit. Ando's pit. Let's see, is everybody pit? I'm just streaming through there. With the exception of Spec 1, everyone's pit. So the top 2 have not pit yet. They will be pitting now, and they better haul the mail, because they got a minute 40 seconds to get in and out. So in they go. Don't cross the pit lane entrance. There we go. And now, where's Muffin? Muffin is still in Sector 2. We'll keep an eye on these. So into the pit box comes Twitchy. And there's Rio. Now let's see. They're going to fill up. Let's watch Muffin as he's coming through. He's coming down the front straight. He should come out ahead of them. He does have the better tire. So we'll see how that goes. Rio comes out ahead. Okay, so Ando gets the undercut done with the soft tire. So he's up into P2. Rio in P3 gets the jump by almost a second on Twitchy. Don't know how he did that. Oh, Twitchy filled all the way up on the gas. That's where he lost it. So, yeah. So a little miscalculation, but hey, this is endurance racing, man. There's so much more than just driving it around. All right, so we got a little bit of a change up here. So up front, though, still Captain Muffin, after the pits are over, comes back out 4 seconds to the good against Ando. So short pitted, but he's got several laps on that car over Ando, and way more laps. No, actually, he and Ando came in together. So now you're going to see that Twitchy and Rio, who are battling it out, why do they keep switching spots? They're not that close to each other. Okay. Rio and Twitchy are going to have the better tires, so they should be able to close up on them. So we'll see how it goes here. All right. Speedy comes out ahead of Corey in the pit, which I kind of expected to happen because he had more fuel in the car than Corey did. Jake now is ahead of Teasbap by about a half a second. So I'm not sure why Teasbap is so far behind, and I also don't understand the fuel situation, but I guess we'll look at all of that later. All right, there's Ninja Kid. There he is, 3 seconds back. So he's definitely he got around Spec 1 during the pit as well. So up into 9th place goes Ninja Kid. He's only 3.5 seconds back from Teasbap, so let's see if he can catch up now that he's on the soft tires. All right. What do we got going on here? Ando under threat from Rio. Ando taught me a trick many years ago, and that is he turns the volume of his tire noise up full when he races, so that he doesn't overdrive his car. Because squealing tires means you're going slower because you're losing grip, and you're wearing the tires out faster. And so he's always been really good at managing his tire wear. So it'll be interesting to see how that short pit does for him, if he can keep those soft tires a little bit longer than Rio and Twitchy can. It is anybody's battle, let me tell you. Okay, we're going to watch a full lap here in the leader's car. Let's just watch him drive around. Ever wonder what it looks like in one of these cars? Well, let's see if I can get it to look down a little. I can just barely get it to look over. You can see this. Okay, anyway, but it's got the full roll cage in the car. It is all. It's. There's a whole bunch of rules about the Group 3 car, but basically it has to have the dashboard and all that other kinds of stuff. But there's still lickety split or lickety split. No, what? See, I'm old. It's official. I'm losing my freaking mind. They're very fast cars. That's what I wanted to say. All right, let's keep an eye out here. So Ando still has Rio in his mirror, filling it up. Now, I'm going to try to do some little calculations and see if I can show you some cool stuff. So, right here, this would be the current standings if they finish the race right now. In this positions where they are. It would be Rio, Twitchy, Ridwan would still be sitting there, but Captain Muffin would move up to 4th, Ninja Kid into 5th, Corey into 6th, and you'll see Ando is in the top 10, Spec 1. So the if that's how they finish now, of course that's not how they finish now, because things like that happen, where Ando moves up into P3 and takes the spot, right? So, or Rio moves into P2, right? So if we switch it around and Rio's in P2 and Ando's in P3, then that just changes the points just a little bit right there, and Rio now is up to 11 points to the good on Twitchy. So all of these things, make a difference. Each individual position is worth, in the top 4, they're worth 2 points. Everywhere else is worth 1 point. So these top 4 guys that are battling want these points because they're good. And Rio actually has the fast lap now, so actually if I give him the fast lap point, that will give him 82 points. So that should change right there. Yep, see, so he has 82 points. So if somebody else gets the fast lap, then that would change. So very interesting to see how the points stack up as the drivers are going around the track. All right, let's see. Speedy was in 5th, wasn't he? Okay. But Corey, look at Corey go. So Sector 1 is doing pretty good. Now, we're not keeping team scoring because we don't officially have, like, the teams. But they are scoring points. We're just not, like, tabulating them, and they're not doing anything with them because it's not structured team racing. That's coming, though. I promise you it's coming. All right, Tease Bap under pressure from Jake, and Ninja Kid showing up in the background. Ninja Kid now 1.8 seconds from them. Jake's having a good race. Jake's had some incidents in some of the races that have just made it kind of miserable for him. Being either spinning or just being caught in a terrible situation. And the challenge is that car coming up to him right now, that black and orange car. Those two have been the ones that gotten together 3 times now, and it's been a challenge. So, as a matter of fact, it was last race, lap 1. Ninja Kid misjudged his braking marker, and he ended up hitting and tapping Jake just enough to spin him out in 35R, and Jake fell from 3rd to last, almost last. And so that's why Ninja Kid had the drive-through penalty. So now Ninja Kid has to find his way around Jake and pray that he doesn't do it in a manner that causes an issue. He does not need that again. All right, let me check up here really quick. The leaders are still kind of hanging out. So let's go back to 8th here. This is the closest. These are the closest cars to doing anything right now, because Ninja Kid has been gaining on Jake. Jake is kind of losing time to Teasbap ahead of him. So my guess is we'll see an overtake here for P8 momentarily. I think Ninja Kid is going to be a little more careful and a little bit more friendly. And he's a young driver, right? Just graduated high school this year, I think, this last year. So, there's a difference in age of probably 20 years between these two drivers. So, the younger guys still have to learn, patience and long suffering. That the older guys have already learned. So let's just see. Is he going to try to make a move here? It's already going to be inside. He stays all the way inside. Okay, no bumping, no grinding, and the pass is almost complete, but Jake gets a much better exit. It seems so. So Ninja Kid will move over. Oh, there we go. He moves over to try to break the slipstream. Jake's like, I still want to get in there. Now, the interesting thing is Jake has, well, I won't say anything because I'm not supposed to say anything about fuel. I won't say if he has more or less, but there's a significant difference between those two. And that's all I will say. All right, let's go look up front. So anyway, as the points change there and drivers move up a little bit, that moves Ninja Kid up to 47 points on the board, keeps him in 5th spot. He's a little too far back from Captain Muffin to make a difference. It looks like Ando under threat now from Twitchy. Let's see. Twitchy was right there with him. Let's keep an eye on this right here. It's so funny to be in these cars because you're hitting the gas. You're like, go car, go already. It's so much different than driving a Group 3 car, you know, that you're like, it almost feels like you're in an N-spec car. Looking underneath, Twitchy. Nope. He's thinking maybe there's a spot there, but there isn't. There's not a spot for you. Ando's not going to make it easy on you, my friend. And this is going to be... I mean, these guys are going to be sweating bullets by the time this race is over. Now, looky there. Is that who I think it is right in front of them? Is that Muffin? It is. Look how close they're catching them now. So Twitchy is only 2.3 seconds back. These three all have the benefit of the slipstream. Well, not Rio, but... Ando and Twitchy do, so they should be able to close up with them, and if they catch up to Rio, they can push him and get themselves up there. This will be a 4-way battle for the win come the end of this race. There's still 27 minutes left. There's all kinds of time. All kinds of time. But I'm going to watch this battle here. This is... You know, we'll come back to it. Let me make sure nobody else is battling anywhere. I'm going to jump around all the cameras. Okay, there we go. Keep an eye on this. This is the battle for P3 right there. Risers, good to see you in the chat. I know you chatted a long time ago. I just happened to look over and I'm like, oh yeah, haven't seen you for a bit. Wish you were racing with us. Hopefully next season you'll join us. Wow, look at that, those 4 guys. 90 minutes and we're gonna have the top 4 guys finishing within a second of each other. I mean, that is how precise these drivers can be to drive that long and stay that close to each other. Twitchy is basically pushing Ando around the track to try to get them closer, and that's a smart move. You use less fuel, right, in the slipstream. I'm looking, he's all over him. I mean, look at this. You can't see this driving like this in the lower divisions because for whatever reason, it's the patience and the talent level. I'd say GTC-2 you'll see a lot of this too. But look at how Twitchy could just ride the back end of Ando's car and not hit him. Like, that's awesome. All right, so let's see. Look at that. They're closer. Now Rio's in the slip, and it's closing down quickly. He's trying to... Oh, wait. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so now we have a new position change. Interesting things are happening now. Rio has the fastest lap still, so that's good. So that changes our points around a little bit. So I'm going to adjust those now so you can see them live. So Twitchy gains a couple more points. That puts him within 10 points of Rio. Here's the interesting part. There's only 2 more rounds left, and we got to keep an eye on this. This is going to be a change for the leader here in a moment. Looks like it's going to happen right there. Rio moves up. Is Twitchy going to follow right through? Twitchy is trying, but he can't make it stick. Oh my gosh, these guys still have 24 minutes to battle this out. This is insane. Okay, so Rio now up to the podium, up to the number 1 position. Okay. So that changes things around. We don't want to miss any of this action, so I'm going to keep an eye on Muffin here. So now the live stats I've updated the live stats to show where they go. So Rio's gained 2 more points. And now Captain Muffin drops back to 3rd. Oh, he is struggling. And folks, I'll tell you why. It's because his tires are not what they were. And now he's in the dirty air that he is not used to. This is new for him. And so he's going to struggle with this. And Ando's now next one on the block to get to him now. So Captain Muffin under threat. So these live standings on your screen are live right now based on how these 4 drivers are going to finish. Woo! So now they're all playing the swerve game. All right, getting a little slidey there. These guys are really pushing it. Yeah, Muffin, remember, I told you, Muffin came in early on these guys on those soft tires. So his tires are not in as good a shape as the rest of them. So he's got some challenges to face. Now, if he loses this spot, he would drop down, and Ninja Kid would then be ahead of him on points because they're tied right now as the way they're finishing on the track. Actually, yeah. So the way that they're finishing on track right now, Captain Muffin would slide down into the 5th spot. And so he needs to stay ahead of Muffin. And he's got to hope that Ninja Kid doesn't pass another car. So let's quickly take a look and see where we're at here. Ninja Kid does have T-Map in his sights, so it's very possible that could happen. So this will be for P7. He is in that slipstream. T-Map trying desperately to break free from that. .5 So that could be happening. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's take a look up here. So Ando has made the move. Let's see if we can go back and catch this move. Nope, he had already gotten around him. So Captain Muffin now falls to the back to P4. Ando moves up to P3. And so now the points drop, and now Ninja Kid surpasses Captain Muffin in the points. And now let's see, does Ninja Kid have anything for T-Map this round to grab an extra point there? This is the only other closest battle we have on the track for position. But he's lost a couple tenths to him on this lap, Ninja Kid has. High Priest is proud sponsor of Live Standings. Abso-friggin-lutely. Pixteca made this graphic and left the names and the numbers out for me so that I can have that tile live update on my sheet. So as I update their driver standings and the driver standings sort, the system automatically pulls that data in so we can get it right there live for you guys. I still have something I have to do. I wish GT Sport had some way of me getting into and getting the live stuff right out of the race. You know, what tires they're on and all that kind of stuff. But nope, sadly, we don't. All right, so it doesn't look like Ninja Kid's going to make much of a move on anything. Let's check up front and see how the leaders are doing. Okay, so that's how the leaders are doing. Twitchy has made contact, folks. He is there. He's got 19 minutes to figure out a way around that 12-ounce sports car. Yeah, so that's going to be a thing to figure out. How's that going to work out there? Just lots of pressure, and hope that Rio makes a mistake. That's what Twitchy's looking for, because you can catch Rio. It's a whole other thing to get around him. I mean, any driver faces that when they're up against another driver. Is getting up to that driver and getting around that driver are entirely separate things. Because you get into that half-second gap and you start getting into that dirty air, and your car reacts differently. It brakes. You have to brake a little sooner so you don't hit the guy in front of you. It's a bunch. Oh, now here comes the Go Twitchy fans. Here they come, trying to get something done. Here's a little love for you. There's your Twitchster. There he is. In P2, looking at a win. And he's totally able to do it. Like, these two drivers have all the tools that they need to make their dreams come true and grab that top spot. Ando is sitting looking at being on the podium. And I'm excited because I told him at the beginning of this race, I want you on that podium. I want to talk to you. All right, really quick, I'm going to jump over here and see if we have anything happening. Nope, nothing happening back there. So, you know, what would happen? I wonder. Well, first of all, so if the race were to end in the reverse, you're going to take 2 points away from Rio and give 2 points to Twitchy. So it'd be 76 to 80, right? Or 76 to 82. Here's the challenge. The challenge for these guys is that uh-oh, Jake's gone? No, Jake. What happened to Jake? Oh my gosh, that guy keeps having freaking disconnect problems. Oh, I'm gutted for you, bro. Ugh. I hate that. That's the worst part of esports. Is the E. That's the worst part of it. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Jake, sorry about that. You're still going to get points though, so that's good. That'll be good. It all works out. Eventually it works out. So anyway, I was telling you guys and gals that at some point when the 7th race is over, we have to remove the points that drivers earned in their worst performing round. So the good news for Twitchy is I think he's either missed a round or he finished like dead last because of damage. So the most points he's going to lose is like, you know, between 1 and 5 points, right? The worst that Rio's done is finish on the podium. So he's going to lose anywhere from he's going to lose like 14 points for his worst performance. So that's going to bring these two much closer together. So it'll be very interesting to see. As a matter of fact, let me double check my stats really quick and see. Twitchy's worst race was P9. So, which was only good for 7 points. So 7 points will drop off of his. Rio has done no worse than 3rd. He's 1, 2, second place twice, and a 3rd. So he's going to lose 14 points. So when he drops, yeah, wow, okay, that will be interesting to see. All right, so let's just run back here really quick. Okay, so now Ninja Kid is caught up to T's Bap. I guess we'll have to see how this works out for these drivers. Ugh, my nose is all plugged up. I hope I don't sound weird. Okay, so Rio's still up front. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss the overtakes. But I'll look for that position change at the top of the pylon, and I'll mark it so we can at least go back and watch it. So does this overtake happen yet? Within 3/10 again. Does Ninja Kid have what it takes to get around T's Map and grab that extra spots? Not at the moment. It doesn't look like it, so he's going to continue on. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if Twitchy's trying to figure out how to get around him, or if he's just lurking and waiting. Oh, Twitchy just keeps sticking his nose in there looking for the opportunity. Alright, so let's go down the order really quick. So Rio in first place from Malaysia, currently running. Twitchy in P2, doing awesome and putting all the pressure on that can be done. Ando sitting on the podium. He's got a comfortable gap to behind him. I mean, he's got 6-second gap to Captain Muffin. Captain Muffin I don't know what's happened to him, but now Speedy Tires is now looking at Muffin and trying to make a move. I didn't see this coming at all, so I don't know what happened to Captain Muffin. Oh, let's get a better shot. There we go. There's Speedy Tires. I'm trying to get a good picture with just him and his name on the screen right there. There we go. In case they want to screen grab that thing later. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on this. That battle for fourth is for real. Corey is still in 6th. T's Bap in 7th, running the dedication livery, and then Ninja Kid, who is in 8th right now. He has the capacity to make it. Spec 1 in 9th. I don't think he had a lot of practice on the track this week, from what I understand, and but he's still handling his own. He's trying to make this car work for him. And iJam. All right, so let's see. Rio's still up front. Let's watch this here. Oh, this is like 3 different battles to watch, and I only have 1 camera. So I don't know how to do this. So I need 1, 4, and 8. So 1, 4, 8. Okay, so I don't know who's going to pass who when. So I just got to kind of keep an eye on this stuff. It looks like Ninja Kid really is trying to get the job done there. I know that Speedy wants to get into that top 4. Those are good points. Into the sharp corner. Do they have what it takes? All right, let's see. Where's Rio? Okay, he's still up there, battling it out. I think they're just kind of hanging out there. And then these 2 are still battling. Ah! This is good stuff. Look at this. Bumper to the bumper. This ain't NASCAR, so you don't run them out of the way. But, man, guys, I'm going to tell you, you don't get to see it. But, man, Muffin is struggling in those soft tires. They are falling away quickly. As a matter of fact, there's a very real possibility in these 10 minutes that he's going to lose a spot to Speedy and his teammate Corey, who is only 5 seconds back. There's, 8 laps left roughly in the race. So, well, let's see. Is anything happening back here? Oh, I might get here just in time. Ninja Kid trying to go out and in, and he's not making it happen. But does he have the ability to make the run here? Teasmap doing a great job defending and just keeping him behind him. Ninja Kid's going to have to go around the outside. He's going to have the preferred line, but he's not going to have the apex, and so he's going to have to hold it back. Yep. Oh, Teasmap doing fantastic job defending. He's just keeping Ninja Kid to the outside. Now, if Ninja Kid can get around him and stay side by side through this corner, he cannot. Oh my gosh, look at that. Teasmap is just shutting him down at every turn. Oh! Oh my goodness, let's see what's going on up here with these two. They're a little bit further apart. I don't see much happening there. We'll check in with them in a second. Oh, 5th place is where I want to go. Rio's still up front. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do. Oh, there's lap traffic. They're about to catch, I think that's Spec. No, that is iJam. So now they're going to have lap traffic to deal with here in short order. Maybe it's as soon as the end of this lap. And that's going to make things a little bit more difficult because now Rio has got to get that car behind him. And if he plays his cards right, he could slot that car right in between him and Twitchy. So he's got to be real careful about when he makes this overtake. He doesn't want to do it at the beginning of the straight. He'd want to do it at the end of the straight, but he doesn't want to wait too long and let Twitchy catch up to him and then take both of them. So, okay, we're going to come back to that one. Let's just see if Ninja Kid is going to make anything happen here. Again, Teasmap just on every apex. Oh, underneath. This might be the move that makes it stick. Teasmap does have the inside to the last corner, so Ninja Kid's gonna have to go wide, brake late, run the outside, dive underneath, and get the acceleration. Okay, getting that slipstream. This might be the pass. This might be the opportunity, except he's tried this before, and Teasmap's just shut him down. Ninja Kid's going to keep him there. No, that was cheeky. I like it. Teasmap just slowly moves over just to kind of throw Ninja Kid off his game. Oh! Okay, let's see what the leaders do. Okay, look at that. All right, so blue flag happens, and Twitchy can't take advantage of it. Now, Rio has made the gap much bigger to Twitchy. Twitchy's tires are kind of giving up on him a little bit. So it doesn't look like Twitchy's going to be able to ride that slipstream. Oh, man, this battle for 4th, right? Let's go back. Let's go back and watch that. Oh, that was pretty great. Okay. Inside he goes, and Muffin says, nope, I'm going to steal that inside apex from you. Oh, God, that's awesome. All right, so they're still battling it out, these two, for P4. As Ninja Kid, where's Ninja Kid at? Like, what's he doing? And meanwhile, look at this. They're having this battle, and look who's lurking there in the background. Corey is getting close. Oh, Speedy might have it here. He might have it. Oh, these two. What a run. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. What a great 5 minutes left in the race. There's like 4 laps, maybe 3 laps left to go for these two. And it's all now. And Corey's like, yes, please. I'm 2.5 seconds back. You guys just keep doing that. Oh, my gosh. Speedy's tires, Captain's tires, they are shredded. Corey's got way better tires. If he can catch these dudes, he can make some magic happen. Oh, little Muffin, Robbins Racing, getting it done. Oh, Captain Muffin is like, I am not letting you have this spot. They just lost 3, almost 4/10 to Corey just then. Oh, Corey's just excited about this. I can tell. Let's see. I'm gonna jump back to this in just a second. Let me see. There's still the battle for 7th happening. I'm gonna lose my voice. It's getting exciting. Okay, coming down the stretch. Oh my god, I don't know what to look at. I don't want to miss anything. No, I want chase cam, thanks. Oh, not again. So Ninja Kid, is he gonna go around this time? Oh, he can die. I can't miss any. Oh, it looks like we have a change of position. We have a change of position. I can't miss stuff. I'm gonna go back and forth. I can't miss him. I can't miss him. Oh my gosh, guys! I'm gonna go back and forth until we see these happen. I don't want to miss any part of this. I'll get to those differences in times, but like, there's so much happening in these last couple of minutes. All of them are battling. Okay, let me go up here. There's 1.8 seconds. Rio has basically disappeared from Twitchy. Ugh. Okay. Okay, breathe. Okay, around. Oh, no. Ninja Kid blows it. That was it. That's all that she wrote. Tease-Map sealed that one up. Okay, so we're going to go back here, and we're going to watch Speedy try to make his move here. But look at Corey lurking in the background. Corey only 1 second back from these guys. Corey, come on. This is awesome. Oh, Sector 1 has got a VRS sandwich going, or I guess VRS has got a Sector 1 sandwich, however you want to look at it. But Speedy, okay, let's get this banner down so all of you can see what's really going on here. So, Speedy's almost out of fuel. He's got enough to make it. Captain Muffin, he's got the fuel, but his tires are shredded. Speedy's tires shredded. But Corey has got tires for days on these guys, and he's caught them now. Oh, it's a 3-way battle for 4th position, and Corey has got all of it. He's got everything he needs to make this happen. They got 2 more laps. Nope, 3 more laps to go, depending on when the leader crosses. Rio is definitely out enough ahead of... oops. Wrong button. No, stop, Chris. Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right, I'm going to switch to this camera. Let's see. Let's look at the difference here. Twitchy is now 2.3 seconds back from the leader. So, oh my gosh, this is insane. This is insane. This is awesome. I'm going to take the live timing down because that is not accurate right now. Well, it sort of is, but now look at this. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, we're gonna watch from Corey's point of view. Corey's got the way better tires than these guys. He should be able to make something happen, at least gain another position. Oh, Muffin gets slippery slidey, and off he goes. He's gonna get freight train. Corey up to 5th, Speedy to oh! Sector 1, nose to tail of the track. Now, what does Captain Muffin do? He's got to push his teammate. Get up there and give him a bump. Give him all the help you can give him. It looks like Corey may be going for P4 now. Oh, he's going inside. He's going to go inside, and Corey's going to make it happen. He's going to make it happen. Corey was up to 4th. Oh, my gosh. Okay. This is awesome. Okay, Corey gets into the 5th spot. He was way back, way back, and now Corey up into 4th. Speedy moves into 5th. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where Speedy actually was in 5th, and he just kind of switched spots, and Captain Muffin moves down into 6th spot. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is something else. Okay, let's see. Where are the leaders right now? Let's get a line on the leaders. So coming across the line for the white flag is going to be Rio to take the win. Well, not yet. He's still got to go all the way around the track. Twitchy's going to be running in 2nd. And Ando is still sitting in 3rd. So Rio up into first place with 12-ounce sports. Phoenix 7, under attack. Twitchy has got a problem. He doesn't have damage, but he's got Ando all over him. There is a real option for Ando to grab the second spot. Although Ando's almost out of fuel. Twitchy's got all fuel for days. Ando, I don't think, is going to have what it's going to take to make it all the way through. We'll keep an eye on that. Everything here is kind of staying where it is. So Teasbap, Ninja Kid, and those guys are ending up, they just crossed the line. So Teasbap in 7th and Ninja Kid in 8th. Rio coming into the final corner. I'm going to double check. Nothing is happening back here. All right, let's catch the leader as he comes across the line. And, folks, Ace Rio, for the second time this season, is going to come across with the win. Twitchy on the podium once again with Ando right behind him in 3rd. Wow. Now, this is not over yet. Corey is in 4th. He's doing okay. As long as he doesn't do anything wrong, he's going to get through. Muffin's his last chance to get anywhere, but Corey coming in home with 4th. We got Speedy in 5th, Captain Muffin in 6th, and man, folks, that was awesome. That was so great. Okay, that was a fantastic. I love finishes like that. I gotta tell you, those are the way the finishes are supposed to be. Oh my goodness. All right, congratulations, Rio. Oh my gosh, that was something else, folks. That was some pretty awesome racing. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me. All right, give me a minute. Let me get some stuff together here, and try to get these guys on the chat for an interview here in a minute. Let you watch this Metropolis commercial real quick, and we'll be right back. Oh my goodness, that was something else. Wow. Okay. Voice is a little raspy after all of that. Okay. So what I need to do is I'm going to go find our little party chat for the interviews. So let me get logged into that guy. Okay, folks, that was pretty great. Let's let the drivers get in here. Let's look at these are potential race results. Let me reload these, make sure they come up right. So these are the current unofficial results from the race. Come back, microphone. With Rio, Twitchy, Ando, Corey, Speedy, Muffin, Ninja, Teasbap, Jake. Forget about all those other ones from 11 through 15. Yeah, because all that stuff is wrong. Because I have to get all of the stuff together. So let me just get that off the screen. Let me just take that away. I'm just going to go back to our interview podium. Actually, so unofficially, Rio takes the win with Twitchy in 2nd, Ando in 3rd. So I'm going to wait for these guys to get in here. But wow, that was so much fun. Okay, so far we got Twitchy. We're going to keep him quiet for a minute while we wait for the other two to arrive. Let's see. Oh my gosh. All right, let me make sure that that Ando can get in here with us, and we'll get Rio in here too. Oh my gosh. This has been an emotional race. I started out in tears and I'm ending in tears, but for two different reasons. Whew. Okay. Well, let's see. Twitchy, you just hang in there, bud. We're going to get to you in a minute. I'm going to try to get the rest of my results together here to make sure I have all of the proper points in place. Before I forget, I need to save the replay. So if I can have those. Wow. Yeah, so that was a fun time. All right, let's see. Hang on, folks. I'm just updating some scoring position point stuff to make sure we have the race results right. And I don't know why they're not. Oh, I know why, because I didn't do something right. So far we've got. Oh, it looks like all of our people here. I'm going to be able to talk to them now. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I'm so excited. Whoa, that was a fun race to watch. Oh my gosh, the end was epic. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even know what was going on behind you. It was insane. So you'll have to go back and watch the race for sure. But, oh, congratulations, Rio. Good job. Another win for you, sir. Woohoo! That was well deserved. Let's see, that makes number 2 for you. That's 2 wins for you. So congratulations. Twitchy again on the podium. Nice job. That's let's see, that gives you, that's your 3rd podium. And Ando, what did I say when we were in the chat earlier? When you and I were talking earlier before the race, what did I say to you? I said, get on the podium so I could talk to you in the interview channel, didn't I? You did it. Good job, dude. Ando, you there? His microphone's making noise. I can't hear him either. His mic is on full, but he's not there. All of that I just spent. All of that energy. Okay. I didn't forget to turn them on, I don't think. Oh, yes, I did. Crap. Hold on. Sorry. Someone's telling me that you're not turned on. Again. Okay, say something now, boys. Anybody? Go ahead. There we go. Okay, now I see the levels coming up. Oh my gosh, so everybody keeps hearing me yelling and screaming and having a good old time and nothing about what you guys are saying. Okay. All right. So Rio, congrats, dude. Good job. On the podium again.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Yes, that's awesome. And Twitchy makes another run at the podium. And Ando is here his representative is here. He's just not. So I don't know where he is. So we'll just start with you, Rio. We'll start from the top. Tell us about your race and congratulations.
Early in the race, I had no choice but to just follow Twitchy, save as much fuel as possible. But I was so surprised when we entered the pit. The fuel was not that different. It was only different by 1%. But somehow, I don't know why, I came out of pit earlier. And that's when I realized.
So does Twitch.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when I realized that I have to push like crazy until the finish, and luckily I have prepared enough fuel to push from the get-go. Yeah.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, 35 laps being pursued by a world-class driver and won. Oh yes, I'm so happy today.
Oh man! Now I know Twitchy is probably.
Said to have a shower.
Oh okay, okay. Hang on, Ando. So so Twitchy, man, I was watching you. I was just thinking like, what is happening? And then you guys go into the pits. I'm like, how did Ando come out in front of you? And then I noticed you filled the tank all the way up, and Ando short fueled, and that was enough to get out in front and like. But tell us about your race, man. That was some pretty great driving. You were all over him for like, how many laps did you guys run together? It was like 30 laps?
Yeah, it was pretty much 30 laps. At the start of the second stint, obviously I did
bunch more fuel than what I was needed, because from other races I've short fueled to like 95-90%, and I've had to save like round 4, I had to save a bit in the last few laps. So this race I was like, yep, let's go full tank, push to the end. Fucking lo and behold, it needed only 90%. So I think I finished the race with about 8 laps left of fuel. I'm like, well, I didn't need all that. So I think in the end that's really what cost me the win. Is just the extra weight with fuel, because I just on the straight I just couldn't get close enough to Rio to actually make a dive or make a pass. So I think ultimately that's what got me in the end. Just a bunch of overfuel and then pushing too hard, and the front tires kind of gave out a bit too early. And yeah, no, it's just a weird car to drive. He had a lot of pace overall, so congrats to Rio. But yeah, I think just the extra weight from the fuel kind of caught me out, and obviously something that I have to look into next time.
Well, yeah, that's one of the challenges in GT Champions World Cup, is that when you're driving the GT3 cars, fuel is everything. When you're driving the GT4 cars, it's not an issue. Anyone can make it from, nearly a 3/4 tank, right? So it's a different strategy when you switch to the different cars, for sure. But hey, congratulations, another P2. That's a good job on you, man.
Thank you.
So, Ando, what did I tell you before the race when we were chatting in PSN chat when we were setting up
Yeah, very nice prediction, mate. You said you'd see me in the podium chat, so yep, well done.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Welcome to the first podium this season, buddy. Nice job.
Yeah, nice to be here. It's really nice to be in such esteemed company too, so well done to Rio and Twitchy first up. But yeah, it was an interesting race. I felt I did pretty good, punching above my weight there, I think. The car just suited me this week, and my strategy was like, I figured that, I don't know about you guys, but I figured that it wasn't worth short shifting and saving fuel. You lost too much time pace wise, so I just decided to rev the proverbials off it, and as you guys know, you can get to the end in Group 4 generally with no fuel saving. So that was my strategy, and I did fill up, Chris. I didn't short fuel, but I did have a bit left when I pulled into the pits because I pitted early.
Right.
So I pitted early and didn't need as much fuel to fill up because I pitted early. But then I was still able to go flat out to the end. So yeah, the undercut worked, but then my pace didn't. So the boys got around me.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's all right. You finished on the podium, and this is some pretty powerful company to be in on the podium, because these guys are fast.
Yeah, I'm very happy to finish within 5 or 6 seconds of Rio, and on the hammer of Twitchy, who got the little penalty there on the second last lap, mate. What happened there? Was it nervous moment?
I don't know. I just kind of went wide on that long left hander. I was just pushing too hard, trying to do something out of the textbook. But yeah, it was a bit of a weird penalty. I didn't expect it. I just went wide. I mean, I didn't really gain anything out of it. So
no, Muffin got the same. I didn't know there was a penalty out there. So yeah, unlucky, but lucky it didn't cost you a position.
Something. Yeah. At the last turn, I was trying to serve it, because I was already at like 60, 80 k's, whatever. I tried to serve it, and then I served it, and as I got back on the power, I had 0.010 left, so I had 1/100th of the penalty left, and that was annoying. No. So I was like fast to speed by everything else. So I had to slow down a lot more to serve that last little bit, and that'll do it.
You definitely did the right thing by burning it in the last corner or before the last corner rather than on the main straight. Obviously, I probably would have got you if you had done that.
Yeah. So for the penalty, I had to do it smart, but I think that kind of topped off my frustrations throughout the whole race. And just small mistakes here and there cost me a bit more, but it is what it is. On to round 6, we'll see if we can get the win there.
Yeah, wow, that was a pretty great race. Now, what you guys didn't see happening behind you was an epic battle for 4th. I mean, I was screaming. It was so it's just awesome to watch. And Muffin was fighting for his life to keep these guys behind him, but his front tires were a mess. The other guys had stuff, and Corey was 3 seconds back from these guys. Came all the way up and got around them to get the 4th spot because his tires were just pristine. But Muffin and why can't I think of who was battling with Muffin? Speedy. Muffin and Speedy were just duking it out, and just Corey kept inching closer and closer. And then there was another battle all the way in the back for 7th between Ninja Kid and Teasbap. Like I was going back and forth between 3 different like battles happening at the same time, and I didn't know what to do. But it was awesome. Okay, so listen. I'm going to pull up on the screen here. These are the current standings, as unofficial, of course, because we have to do stewarding, right? But that puts Rio still at the top of the leaderboard with 84 points because he got the fastest lap, so he got that extra bonus point. Twitchy, you are back 10 points exactly. That's 74. Ridwan still sits on the podium even though he didn't make the race with 58 points in 3rd. Ninja Kid has moved into 4th position, and Corey is right behind him by 2 points, and 2 points behind him is Captain Muffin. So 4, 5, and 6 are separated by only 4 points. So it's still anyone's game. And Ando, you've moved up to 9th place with 32 points. 2 points behind Teasbap. So, yeah, it's close. It's so close. And now, okay, so here's the rub. Rio, are you ready for this? And you're going to hate me when I tell you this. I'm going to tell it to you anyway. Twitchy's worst finish was 9th place for 7 points. Your worst finish was 3rd for 14 points. And unless you guys do worse than either of those would be your drop rounds. So you'll lose 14 points and he'll lose 7. So let me tell you how close you're going to be at that point. So this is not over until the fat guy says so after round 7. So.
Yeah, but I'd still rather be Rio because if Twitchy has one more bad round, then that 7 points will count. So
Yep.
Rio's still looking pretty good, I reckon.
Oh yeah,
Just quickly, Chris.
What's that?
That round that I'm dropping is that counting the fastest lap in that round? 'Cause I thought that point counted. So
no, you'll get
six
so
or 7?
you'll drop 7 points, but you'll keep the fast lap point.
Okay, cool.
And Rio did not get the fast lap point on his 3rd place finish, so he would only lose 14. You would lose 7, but you're still keeping your fast lap point. It's the way that the system and what you see on the screen aren't always in the right. These are the actual points that you have.
Oh no, I see it. Yeah.
So it actually goes there. So anyway, oh man, what a great job, guys! That was a fantastic showing. A lot of fun to watch at the end of the race. I kind of want to have the other guys in here, Corey, Speedy, and Muffin, because man, those guys are gonna have a lot to talk about when this race is over. I guarantee it. But anyway, I get a little excited. I was saying earlier that a lot of emotions. I started out crying at the beginning of the race, and I ended up crying at the end, but for 2 different reasons, right? So, Ando, that was I really appreciate you and Teasbap running that and doing that lap. That really was a great tribute to Michael, and we did that in all 4 divisions tonight. So all 4 divisions did it. So it was awesome.
Yeah.
I had it took me a few moments to get myself back together. So it was just a little bit quiet at the beginning of the race, but but man, what a finish. So congratulations, guys. Good job.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yep. You want to see round 6 and see how we go there.
There you go. Round 6. So now we're going to St. Croix. And you're going to be in any Group 3 car that you want now. St. Croix C. So now
choices.
Yeah, choices. So now you get to pick a car and you get to choose what it's going to be. I imagine just like at Lago, you're going to be on the track driving 16 different cars trying to figure it out. Like some of these things are terrible on fuel and all those really long straights. There's cars that do really well, but they eat the fuel, right? So and without tuning, you can't tune that fuel problem out, right? So start your practicing, boys.
Yeah, I'm going to go jump in that Z4 fall right now. And then
Nice.
650S after that, maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's
Surely
funny.
Subaru WRX.
All right, guys. Well, hey, that was some pretty spectacular stuff. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna finish up with everybody else out here. So congratulations again. We'll talk to you guys soon.
That's a later.
All right, so that was an interview with the guys, and what a race that was. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out here with us. What a great race, and look forward to the next one when we hit St. Croix C in the Group 3 cars. This next Saturday, same time, same station, and you all have yourself a fantastic one. Have a good one.